Technology stocks in our smooth transition of the day. We bring in our next guest to tell us to stay away from Apple, which we were talking about earlier. Yu-Dee Chang out of D.C. is with us, the chief trader at Ace Investment Strategist. I know he doesn't want to weigh in on the best in show at Westminster, but why don't you like Apple?
Well, no doubt, Apple's still a very good company. It has great products. It has a lot of cash on hand. But, Connor, the problem is that all of that is old news, right? Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, yesterday came out and told us that, hey, our product magic is still there. But, again, unfortunately, it's the old magic. What we don't want to know is what he's telling us that what combined iPad sales has exceeded HP computers.
Right.
But that we know, right? We want to know, what's the next big product? Maybe should be, we want to hear is maybe their iTV sales could topple Sony. We want to see their, I don't know, iAirplane, iMobile, well, eyeglasses for that matter, right?
We've been waiting forever for the television, or at least the product we thought was coming. That, I mean, I know Apple TV already exists, but we thought the integrated television after the book, Isaacson's book about Steve Jobs, we'd see it. We still haven't. Apple has the, quote, cult following, or has for years. Are those days over? Did that go away with Steve Jobs, or no?
No, that's a good question. I think that hasn't totally gone away, but that has definitely subsided. There's no doubt about that. It's more than the passing of Steve Jobs. It's also the fact that, like I said, the Apple has not followed up with the so-called the next big thing. And in order for it to continue to be the so-called super growth stock, it needs to come up with that. It just doesn't have it, so it's just perception-wise, at least, it just don't have the next big thing. It's not a super growth stock anymore.
So your point is, if somebody owns Apple for years, you're not saying to sell it. You're just saying, don't be a buyer now if you don't own it.
Well, it's even a little bit less than that. What I'm saying is that, like Apple right now dropped to 435, now somewhere around 470. Can it be up 10, 20% over the next 12 months? Yeah, sure. Can it go back up to 700 in the next 12 to 16 months? Absolutely not, without the next big thing. So what I'm saying is that if you think you could just buy it and sit on it, and then 20 months later, it's going to be fantastic, you double and triple your money like what it had done before, it's not going to happen.
All right.
So,
Yu-Dee Chang, as always, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Banana Connell.